I've analyzed over 10 hours of pro demos and packed 32 must-know tips and tricks to help you dominate. We're going to cover 6 maps: Ancient, Anubis, Dust 2, Inferno, Mirage, and Nuke. Need a specific map? Timestamps are in the description to get you there fast. If you learned something new, smash that like button, and so you don't miss out on future tips, subscribe now. Let's jump in and we will get started with Ancient. Pro teams are dominating Ancient CT sides using this mid-run boost, which gets your teammates super fast to heaven where they can contest lane control. To do this run boost, the first player will go ahead and go towards the stairs, and then they turn around, then run backwards, and then the top player is simply just going to jump off their head onto the ledge here. If Na'Vi, the best team in the world, does this, so should you. Nerd shows off the best mid lurk position where he is behind this wall on the left inside window. It is a really good position because the CTs can't see him there, and it allows him to hear rotations and see shadows. A lot of pro players have started to use this position. If you want to hold banana like a pro, crouch behind the right door holding this tight angle. CTs, when they advance down banana and peek door, they won't see you and will think that the door side is clear. However, when they fully swing out, that's when you appear and give them a nice peekaboo. Holding cave is so easy if you use this pro position from Tess's, because he can spot the T's gun barrel as they are having to clear both sides as they enter through the doorway, so you're able to get that early jump onto the T's. Another way to dominate lane control is to have your mid player throw this HE nade towards lane at the start of the round. This will punish the T's either trying to rush cave or rush towards having to contest mid control. If you also throw it at the right time, it could potentially break open the T's cave smoke for your teammate to see the T's crossing. Now let's cover Anubis. This is how you defend mid like a pro on Anubis, using these nades from Mirage, who counter smokes the window smoke for bridge, jump spots to make sure no one is pushing, so he can set up to throw this HE nade for right side T mid where the T's are commonly there to throw the door molotov. Mirage's bridge smoke is meant to be thrown this close because T's who boost on the bench will not be able to see over this smoke, which allows him to go aggressive through the door as the smoke gives him cover from any T's pushing up close bridge. Now in the later round, Mirage throws the same smoke, and this time around Halzark flashes for Mirage to go through the door. You see how impactful the smoke is, as it doesn't allow the T's to peek Mirage from bridge when he comes out swinging through the door, which he capitalizes and gets a nice 2k with a knife. JT has the perfect nade for any CTs to go peeking top cave, where he throws the nade off the wall and it damages anyone playing that position, slows them down as he peeks with the nade, which absolutely destroys Phelps. Now if this play didn't get the job done, Complexity at the same time as the JT nade has Halzark throwing a B flash for Grim to peek B site, however he gets smoked out B main. JCast shows easy A main smoke, stand in front of the rugs, aim here at the left hook, left click throw. This smoke takes vision away from the CTs playing A and applies pressure that the T's can be inside A main. JCast will pair the smoke up with a Molotov that clears out any CTs playing up close. Remember when Major pulled off the smartest move ever by body blocking the B main lurk smoke to prevent it from landing correctly? Well, here he is back at it again in the flash, but this time around he attempts to body block the cave smoke that goes through the rooftop but unfortunately misses, but nonetheless we give that an A for effort. Shush shows new camera smoke near T spawn, however he doesn't throw the smoke because his teammates go down early inside A main. Heroic's tactic was to force the rotations to A and to go B. As for the smoke, you could stand and aim at the same position and spot as Shush did, then run forward and jump throw. By throwing the smoke from this position, it is going to allow Shush to be able to lurk to B main. Now let's cover Dust 2. Device makes a genius play by pushing through the door to body block the chopper mid door smoke, making it land incorrectly. Then he backs up and now he can see all the smoke to watch mid. However, little does Device know that Chopper was jump spotting to see the mid door, and he saw that his smoke didn't land correctly, leaving a gap to where he tells his teammates before they actually cross out mid to where they are going to boost, and Shiro on top with an op is going to hit Device with an off angle peek. 200 IQ plays from both sides. If you want to safely peek mid with an op from short, make this play like Monacy, who crouches behind this wall, and anyone towards lower tunnel won't be able to spot you or your barrel unless they are pushed up. A very popular CT strategy using that Monacy op peek is to have a rifler push up lower tunnels and another one push up short to watch tunnels too. There is a boost that the T's can do to counter any type of short aggression, which Astralis used here after watching the initial door cross. Device gets boosted behind the box, so now he has short vision, which allows him to take out the chopper. Thank you to Skins Monkey for sponsoring today's video. They are one of the best and easy to use CS2 skins trading site. All you have to do is select your skins you don't like, pick out new skins you do like, and now you have a nicer inventory. Skins Monkey is not just a trading site. You can also buy skins with a 35% deposit bonus using code NART. Click my link below in the description to get a free $5 on your trade. Thanks, Skins Monkey. If you play A on Dust 2, you're going to want to learn this defensive smoke from Nico, who crouches at the bags, aims at this corner of the mark on the wall, left click throw. The smoke lands on the ledge and it is massive. Mozzie uses it as a one-way smoke as it leaves a gap for him to hold long, but you can use the smoke as cover to get towards Goose and play behind it since the smoke extends out towards ramp. This smoke puts a lot of pressure onto the T's as we see Apex and Pit is on his toes looking to see if G2 players are playing around this smoke. Kyron shows a super easy Dust 2 mid door smoke from outside long, stand at the end of the wall, put your crosshair here, jump throw. This smoke blocks off the door and allows your teammates to safely come out mid to either jump up Xbox or go catwalk to short. FlyQuest has a clever way of taking long house control using these nades where INS first smokes door, then Lias throws an HE nade as INS is pushing through his own smoke. I think the purpose of the nade is to break open the smoke so INS can see as he's inside the smoke and also surprise any T's inside long house as they're not expecting this play. Now INS doesn't spot anyone and he gets super aggressive peeking out the doors where he gets one frag and he falls back and then gets two more as Batboom tried to hunt him down. Big Clan fake smoke play where Searson's posts up inside tunnels with an op and Recon throws a smoke that lands behind Searson to bait the T's to think that the CT smoke tunnels off so they can freely move around inside tunnels, but Lake takes the bait like a worm on the hook. This is a next level play from Snacks. So G2 lose T-Pistol and Snacks buys a scout. He uses it to bait Vitality to think that G2 force spot as Spinks jumps spotting mid, sees Snacks with the scout towards Sui. Since Snacks didn't shoot a bullet, he's able to make it into spawn in time to refund the gun, so Vitality was given misinformation here. Spinks seeing this and also hearing Nico shoot his deagle made Vitality think that G2 force spot, so they play it more passive and don't peek mid, which allows G2 free roam to go cat to short. Rob shows an insane Dust 2 smoke from outside tunnels. He's able to smoke mid to B. To do so, he stands in front of this wall, uses the long crosshairs where he has a horizontal one above the tip, the vertical crosshair near the other tip, then W jump throw. He throws it from here because it's much safer to do so than behind Xbox. For the set play, FaZe will pair the smoke up with a left mid smoke and then they'll come out mid door and they'll split B through tunnels and mid. Biggie Zero throws the defensive smoke short, but look at what he and his teammates do next. They will boost at the edge of the wall so the top player can see over the smoke, and Lux is able to get one before the mouse players take both players down. Unlucky, but the reason why this boost works is because this short smoke is often thrown to delay the T's so they won't expect this boost. Furia have an insane Dust 2B lurk smoke where if the CT smoke tunnels, they then can throw this smoke that allows one player to walk through the tunnels and through their own lurk smoke that takes them to car where then they can catch out the B player by surprise. To throw the smoke, stand behind the box, put your crosshair like this, then without moving your mouse, strafe to the other side of the box, then left click throw. Your teammate will use their radar to move through both the smokes, and now the reason why this works is because the CTs will think that the lurk smoke is misthrown and they also aren't expecting the T's just to walk through both smokes as this strategy has not been done before. Poor Jimmy. Now let's cover Inferno. Next time you kill the CT operator peeking mid on Inferno and you have an HE nade, throw the nade at the body so you can recover their op for your own use or to throw it away, which VP do the later. This will put a nice dent in their bank account. K-Serato will use this trick for personal gains as he takes out Yakinda short, and instead of running to get the gun, he throws his HE nade, which blows a gun his way so he's able to upgrade his weapon to bring it to the next round instead of having to risk his life to retrieve it. Absolute cinema. Fast moto smoke from mid by Katie and crouch behind the wall, aim below the light bulb, then jump throw. This is a much faster smoke that lands and blooms compared to the one where you would stand and aim at the light bulb. Zaiwu shows the perfect defensive A flash as he is making his way into sight from Moto. He throws a flash off the wall, which lands behind the box so he won't get blind, and the flash will blind any T's coming out of apartments, and it also blinds T's entering up short. All you need to shut down B-side Inferno is $700, so 2 flashes and 1 smoke. Your CT player smokes off banana, then you have a coffin player with 2 flashes that throws them over this wall as the T's are entering to B. Your CT teammate waits inside the T's CT smoke and goes through after the second flash pops. The banana smoke allows your CT teammate to safely push through the T smoke because it cuts off any T's holding banana, and the T's that already pushed through that banana smoke you threw earlier will get punished for doing so from the 2 coffin flashes. Electronic has a cool way to smoke top mid from bridge where he aims at the tip tip of this building, jump throw. The reason why he throws it from here is because he's able to watch the apartment aggression window, and it also allows him to watch the apps push from the other end. This smoke applies early pressure onto the CT's mid and potentially draws out counter utility, which in the long run helps VP execute. This is how you take apps control with nades thrown from B site by Electronic, who first throws a deep Molotov, then he smokes deep by standing at these pipes, aims here, runs forward, and jump throw. Afterwards, Electronic double peeks apps to get Norbert to safely push up apartments, who he is going to Molotov apps. Then Electronic is going to flash for him to peek kitchen because the Molotov won't cover the whole area. Now let's cover Mirage. Norbert makes a round-winning play without needing to see the enemy, so Mongols make their way onto site and they were planting. Norbert has a set wallbang lineup to stop the plant as shown here, taking out Techno, who was at default. Flip boosts Jamie the ladder, and he remains in this position where he has a set window smoke break lineup, aiming at this mark on the ceiling, right click throw. However, the Mongol players in mid ramp do spot him through the break, and it is recommended that you have a teammate flash mid for you when you make this type of play. Aggressive mid play from Heroic with Nerds, who sends it up mid, and as he does so, he breaks the top mid smoke by nading off the wall. Meanwhile, Shush towards A throws a flash to allow Nerds to safely peek top mid, and Dexter Molotovs the boxes to prevent any T's from crossing. This combo would have worked out very well if the T's tried to come out mid fast behind the cover of the smoke. Now let's cover Nuke. Mongols are retaking the lower site with Senzu and Decon, and he makes a hole in the door. He could use this to peek into site without having the whole door open, where he would be fully exposed. Look at how much information he gets for free, and he holds Apex with a dirty angle and comes out to finish off Spikes. Apex had no clue what just hit him as he comes up to the control window side. Viria showed new meta upper smokes to fake the upper rush by sending Keserato to fight the CTs, while the smoke also allows his teammates to safely drop vent. One smoke lands on top of the silo, blocking vision from the heaven players, and the other smoke lands near Tetris, giving cover from any CT site. To throw the Tetris smoke, you will first break the windows, jump on top of the truck, aim here, then jump throw. For the silo smoke, stand at the door frame, aim here, run forward, and jump throw. Make sure these windows are not broken.